Good morning. Happy Monday. I have been thinking about Dishonored 2 all week while I was working on my Creation Club content last week and working on my Obra Dinn video last night. Sorry for the delay. I'm about an hour late to the broadcast. I tweeted out that I was going to be late, but thanks to you who decided to wait anyway and for your patience. I finished my latest Obra Dinn video last night, and it took longer than I thought. It's only 30 minutes long. I say only 30 minutes long. That's long. But it's only 30 minutes long. The reason it took more time than I had intended is because we solve all total fates available at the time in that particular episode. We actually have to leave the Obra Dinn to solve the final few fates. So it took a while to wrap everything up because there were a number of fates that depended upon information that we got in that final episode before we could go back and solve them. So there was a lot of page turning. Anyway, so it was a long episode to produce, but I got it done. And then I got my sleep. And then I got my coffee. And here it is. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I'm going to put it in me. That's right. Can't get any better than that. Now for Dishonored 2. Like I said, I've been looking forward to playing Dishonored 2. I played the first day of Dishonored 2 last Monday with all of you. And, the Arcane Studio games, it's a challenge. They're challenging to me. I don't know exactly why it is. Maybe it's the gameplay style. Maybe it's the puzzle for each level. But I'm still really excited because I'm enjoying the game. It's a fun story. A viewer tweeted to me a video of somebody giving tips on how to do a non-lethal playthrough in Dishonored 2. And I watched it last night. And it's given me some good ideas on how to get through each level without killing somebody. I have to admit, I have to agree that Arcane Studios did a great job of giving the player more non-lethal but still interesting options. In Dishonored 1, basically you just snuck around and avoided everyone, and that was your non-lethal playthrough. And your only offensive option was to choke somebody out. In Dishonored 2, there are many more options. So, with that, let's get to the game. Whoops. And I forgot to have chat up here. There we go. Welcome, new member. Garfunkel the Happy Clown, Tyler Jones, and Tristan Norris. Good to have you guys on the show. Okay, had to Alt-Tab to get the chat up. Let's see where we're at. Jake Bomb says, hi Oxhorn, big fan, watched since the beginning. Thank you, Jake Bomb. And there we go. Let's continue. Edge of the world. Find Addermeyer Station and take a carriage to Addermeyer Institute. It is the best lead you have for tracking down the Crown Killer. That's right, we were framed for a bunch of killings of our political opponents. So now let's hop inside. Guardsman J Bravo says, just had dental surgery, send help. I'm so sorry to hear that, J Bravo. I hope things start feeling better real soon. Okay, now, trying to remember where I was. We got a bone charm over there. And he's unconscious. Good.
I'm tired. How long, my dears? How long must I endure in this shadow state?
Oh man, is she in pain?
Trouble sleeping again last night. Maybe I ought to try one of those sleeping tinctures, but they can be kind of pricey.
Wait a minute, so she saw this unmade bed and she says, oh, I had trouble sleeping last night. Note from Mindy. Nice tattoo you have on your back, Amado. Where did you find the original drawing? Want to chat about it? Come to the Crone's Hand in Dust District and ask for Mindy. You won't regret your time. Sarah says, hey Ox, do you think Vault-Tec is still around? Not sure how they intended to collect data/results from their experiments. No, I don't think that Vault-Tec is still around. Had they been around, they would have contacted one of the vaults or done something. We get the impression that the all-clear signal is automated. So they wouldn't necessarily had to have taken a direct role in sending the all-clear signal for Vault 76 and a few of the other vaults. Oh, look! Are those cats? Okay, now we came here. I'm still trying to get my bearings here. This is where we came in at. Ooh. Oh, but I don't really need it. Ooh. Wow, a lot more containers that can be opened. Ah, here we go. What have we here? I keep finding these vices. Are they going to become useful later in the game? Like a weapons workbench or something? Civilian. Okay, that's Admire Station. That's where I need to go, but
I cover your face. Are you worried someone might recognize you?
Yes, that is the point of a mask. Bone charm. Oh, those aren't cats. What are those things? Oh, they're rats. Okay, so we got a bone charm in this building. Guardsman J. Bravo says maybe Vault-Tec had a space station. An evil corporation do. All evil corporations do. Or at least they're supposed to, right? Unless they're really big. Then it's a moon base. Maybe, but it would be surprising for them to have a space station. Oh, and there's a bone charm over here. Oh, but that's 160 meters away. It would be surprising for them to have a space station and not know about Mothership Zeta, which is currently in orbit around the planet. Okay, well, maybe I can get to the other side and go up. All right.
He's made a dog's breakfast out of the whole thing.
Over there. Okay, so in this building, man, I guess I'm gonna have to get on the rooftops here. Hello. Ah! Oh, wait, no. It's that building, right?
That's all it was. A bauble, a trinket. It had caught my eye. Why be tempted by such gilded nothing?
we go. Ooh. Come on, fly. Yeah. There it is. What'd I get? What'd I get? Albinos? What's albinos? Bird of prey. Oh. Drop assassinations, restore some health. I thought I saw that. Robust. Elixirs, restore slightly more health. Oh, these are the ones I have equipped. And I don't have any more slots. Albinos, there it is. Rat swarms include more white rats. Ooh, look at this poor guy. Abandoned notebook. It was the month of Earth 3 years ago. The sky covered Karnaca. It was... the sky over Karnaca was full of stars. I remember it all clearly because that was the day I lost my position at the Royal Conservatory. I spent the night on this very roof, drinking and staring up at those points of light so far away, looking for some kind of answer. One constellation stood out. A whale, with a bright blue star for an eye. It was beautiful, comforting somehow, like it was watching over me. And the day after that, with my head still pounding from drink, I found something in a puddle in the street, made of whalebone, carved with odd markings. A good luck charm, I thought. And it worked for a long time. Everything got better. But now my luck has left me, like everyone I cared about, and everything I owned. It's silly, but I came back up here hoping that if I could see that kindly star-eyed whale in the sky again, maybe things would pick back up. I'll wait here watching. When it comes back, I'll wave at it and hope for another blessing. I don't know what else to do. And instead he gets devoured by these doggone bloat flies. Blood flies? I'm gonna say bloat flies a lot. I'm just telling you that now. That guy says, don't think you ever did a lore video on Vault 88. That is where you are mistaken. I have done several lore videos on Vault 88, though they're my older videos, so they don't take the format of my later videos. But I do have an entire playlist dedicated to Vault 88. I encourage you to check it out. Okay. Now, we've got rooftops. Can I do like a parkour thing? Oh wait, no, that's pretty far. Now, there's a bone charm over there, and Adamir Station is over there. I want to get up there. Is there something I can jump on? Man, this city is so great. Just look at this. There's a wind farm over there. And what's that, like a roller coaster? Is that a ruined roller coaster over there? Just look at how the detail here. And there's a mountain over there. That's gorgeous set. Is that a ledge? Oh, so close. I can almost get up there. Oh, but wait a minute. This is the... Let me quick save. This is the building. This is the Overseer building. Oh, I think I can get there via the stairs. Yeah. I can get there via the stairs. And look at that. Haha. Okay. Bone charm. Or heart. Where is it? came from there. No, wait. I came from... Where did I come from? I think I came from there. Which means that the next rune is... Next bone chart. Brettbuzz says, what if Vault-Tec is secretly run by Zetans? An interesting theory, but that wouldn't explain why the
Now the power's
Zetans
down.
apprehended and kidnapped a Vault-Tec scientist. If they really ran the show, why would they kidnap their own scientist? That's something we learned in the Zetan Invasion DLC for Fallout 3, or Mothership Zeta DLC for Fallout 3. Okay, I need to be wary of the walls of light. Is that what they were called? There's my bone charm, and my destination also, I believe, is in that direction. Ooh. Have I been here? What's under this mattress? They put a chair on it to make sure whatever's under... Oh, this is that dentist. Oh, I remember being here. Yeah, okay. I love the pistol in the game. I wish there was like a non-lethal pistol, which I know is ridiculous, so whatever. Go to Adamir Institute. Use the carriage. Go to Adamir Station. Oh, that's the station. Use this. F5. So what's the best way? That's the station. The bone charm is on the other side there. Can I get over there? Let's try this. Whoa! Nope, and it still killed me. Still killed me. Load game. Quick save? Quick save. Yes. Is anybody getting screen tearing too? Doggone it. Alright. Give me a second here. Let's try this. I should have done this off cam, I know. But I want to resolve this now before it gets too bad. How's that, huh? Oh, yeah. That's much better. I'm not getting any screen tearing. All right, now, where was I?
See if she can help.
72 meters.
Playing dice tonight.
That's the carriage.
Sure.
Processed whale oil. Don't mind if I do. Cash register. Oh, that is such a cool cash register. Wow, that is a cool cash register. I want one for my office.
What would
would you say to a day at the Botanical Gardens?
Oh my, that sounds lovely. Special fruit delivery. Cindy, I know it pisses you off that we keep a change in the winds and the hows of this arrangement, but what choice do we got? It ain't easy to steal fruit from the Grand Palace under the Duke's nose, but it's the best fruit and you know it, so I expect you to keep accepting your deliveries, even if we can't predict where and when they're going to drop. We gotta make adjustments like any other business. Elias. Ethan says they're street musicians. Listen to them play. Okay.
Wouldn't miss that.
Marvelous. I'm game if you
Your
are.
face is covered. The Grand Guard won't like that. A friend of mine got killed by blood flies, so I take them real serious.
Talk with the boss. Lick spittle.
Watery Grave. Oh, is this a song? Oh, brother, been 63 days. The water's been choppy, the whaler she sways. Can't keep no food down, can't find no sleep, 'cause the night's too dark and the water's too deep. 'Twas summer I boarded this old wooden ship. Sun she was shining on Coolero's dock slip. But now it's all storms way out in the cold seas. And if I don't drown, then I'll surely freeze. Wind blow us over this inky black wave. Brother, protect me from a watery grave. Now the rats on the deck nipping my feet, and the holes in my rags stealing my heat. These bowls of brown soup with barley, no meat, make me dream nightly of my sunny old street. But a poor fool like me's gotta earn a straight wage, so I walked myself on to the seafaring cage, where the captain's a bully and the crew's full of thieves, and the liquor's so bad I get the dry heaves. Wind blow us over this inky black wave. Brother, protect me from a watery grave. 8 weeks, they said 8, but it's 10 weeks we still wait. Not one lonely rock in sight, so it's another perilous night. Now come, young sailor, learn from my trials. If you dream of sailing the empire of the Isles, it's a tale of hard times with death every day. So don't believe one word that captain might say. Wind blow us over this inky black wave. Brother, protect me from a watery grave. A watery grave. A watery grave. Man, I wish I could hear the song. It sounds cool. Lucky Babcack with the tip. Thank you. Lucky Babcack. Ethan says, OMG, you should hear the song. It's so good. They play the song later in the game?
What's happening now?
I don't want to die.
Ready?
Hey, now.
This shouldn't take long.
I'll be wiping off your blood later.
Hold still.
At your command.
Protect for mercy. That's not right.
That's her again.
So you're back. Let it go. There you go. Somebody's not feeling
What
it.
the?
I've been fighting
Oh,
some
okay.
like
Non-lethal.
you won't
Non-lethal,
get away.
my butt. I'm choking this guy out and she kills her own friend. Right. Well, that's why I gotta be careful. Alright, let's get my whale oil. Got my whale oil. Let's read my note. Read my note. Yep, got that note. Let's read this note. Read it.
I cover your face.
Hello?
Okay.
You up for a beer later?
We're playing dice tonight.
Last time?
You in?
No.
Nah, not this time.
Alright, so they saw me somehow, which means I need to get to the rooftops.
See if she can help.
I told Miss Lucia Pastor that they wouldn't let us take the carriage. Adamire is closed to the public.
We'll have to try again. We have to see Dr. Hypatia.
They don't let anyone see her anymore. Not even people who need urgent treatment.
If we tell them that we represent Lucia Pastor and the Miners Family Committee, they can't refuse us. Hundreds of miners are counting on us. Hundreds of children, coughing dust and fading a little more each day.
Goodness.
In the past, the good doctor always cared for them.
She did, and I worry that it got her in trouble.
If we lose Hypatia's support, then there's no one left on our
What
side.
are they talking about?
I interest you in a game of
Oh, it sounds serious, whatever it was. All right. Now, Bone Charm.
Ademeyer Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
Yes, I realize that, which is why I managed to walk here without the narrator telling me. All right, Bone Charm, Bone Charm. Let's take the train station in a minute. Let's see if we can find this Bone Charm first. Here it is. And is there no one here? Oh. Great, I gotta figure out a combination. Try to unlock me. Inquisitive intellects, tinkerers, and aspiring criminals alike. If you can open this Winslow safe, the precious silver inside is yours to take home. Participants are limited to 30 minutes, one attempt only. Ah. Ah. Okay, surely they give us a hint as to the combination lying around here somewhere. Whoops.
Welcome to Winslow's Safes. Feel free to have a look around.
Thank you. Can you tell me anything about that safe back there?
This is the finest safe shop in all the Isles. You're in the right place. Don't just wander wherever you want. That area's private.
Oh, okay. I'll be more discreet. Dr. Hypatia's apartment key. Oh, will I find the combination in his apartment? Dear Chiral, I'm working so late Cyril, I'm working so late these days, I might as well sleep at Ademeyer. I know it's not good for my health, and a doctor should know better. You're totally right, but I have the feeling I'm about to discover something important. Something that will improve my Ademeyer solution. Would you be so kind as to water my plants for a few days? You'll do a better job than me anyway. I always forget them. Help yourself to an elixir in my reserve if you like. I hope Caroline gets better soon. Your neighbor and friend, Alexandria. Thank you, Emerald Enderman Gaming, for the tip. Okay, so we've got a note. And a key to the apartment. Is that where we're going to find a combination? Man, they do a really good job at set design. This place looks lived and worked in.
Come back anytime. limits.
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? Okay, so... here we are in an apartment by Addermeyer Station. Z-Chibs in the chat. I'm late. Hi, everyone. Good to have you. Hey, you're in good company. I was late today, too. Circanos Legends, the Moth King. Hey, is this foreshadowing to Fallout 76, the Mothman? Hello, Garden Terrace. Ooh, note to Alexandria Hypatia. Dear Alexandria, I've tried to take care of your plants the best I could. I worry, though, I haven't heard from you in a long time. Are you all right? I'm still holding onto your key. Let me know when you'll need it back. Cyril. Man, we've got a bit of a subplot here.
The good doctor's not here.
Yes, I figured that out from the note. Ah, I hate that. Why is she telling me what I already know?
This must be the alchemist's apartment. Alexandria Hypatia.
They just... why? They say the obvious. Okay. Ooh, Hypatia's projective gaze. That is quite the portrait. Sorry, Doctor, I needed your bathing salts. Interiors of the game are so beautiful. Yeah, I'm really impressed by the way this game looks. Dr. Alexandria Hypatia Addermeyer.
What's going on at Addermeyer? What's the Duke's interest, and how is it connected to Delilah?
Another apartment key. Blood amber.
The blood flies have flourished with all the Duke's executions.
I spend less and less time here at my apartment, but my work at Addermeyer demands it. After the horrible failures of my first serum, I'm more determined than ever to help the miners. It's not my say how hard the Duke and his cronies drive the workers, but until he sees reason, I'll do what I can to make their lives better and to provide comfort to their families. It's my obsession, this work, and the impact it will have on the least privileged people in Karnaca. Studying the original plague elixirs, I'm close to something.
When I find Hypatia, I'll see what she knows about the Crown Killer.
Okay. Plot sufficiently established. No one should perish in the mines, says Dr. Addermeyer Hypatia. Addermeyer's solution. Protect yourself and those entrusted to your care with Addermeyer's solution. Okay, so she's a good guy, I guess. I'll take it that she's a good guy. Addermeyer's solution. Ooh, crossbow bolts. Oh, nice job watering the plants. Yeah, don't give the job of watering the plants to a safekeeper. To the guy who makes safes, because he's not going to do a good job. Look at that. Nest Keeper. Ooh, what is with that photograph? That's a creepy photograph to have framed. Alexandria, I've always believed the idea of bloodfly nest keepers to be a legend or drunken minor talk, even though members of the Grand Guard have reported putting down belligerent occupants when burning out bloodfly infestations. As such, This silver graph represents a rare sighting. We can only conclude that the final stages of bloodfly fever occasionally result in an extraordinary kind of brain damage wherein the host fixates on protecting the nests. The bloodflies, in turn, welcome the afflicted person, and thus a symbiotic relationship results. Bloodfly research never ceases to amaze me. If we could procure a sample from the brain of one of these nest keepers, I'd love to observe the effects on rats or wolfhounds in my laboratory. I see. So that's why she's got a picture of the nest keeper. So I wonder if we're going to be able to, if we're going to have to kill one of these guys in the future to get a brain sample. Oh, wow. How do I use it again? T? Yeah. Well, we found the Adamire apartment. The carriage is just over there. We could do a quick rooftop jump, but doggone it, I won, and that's safe. I thought we'd find something here, but no. Ooh, crocodile. Man, what a cool apartment. I would totally live in an apartment like this. Alright, I'm getting distracted. Let's go back down and see if we can find that. Ooh, what's this? Metal crate. Wow. More bath salts. Big metal crate, nothing inside. Oh, I came through here, didn't I? Yeah. Man, everything green is dying. This safe smith guy is a bad guy to be watering plants. Look at this. Leaves everywhere. Okay. Oh wait, we've got this garden terrace. Oh, interesting. Anything out of here? At least we don't have to worry about rat swarms in this game. Well, I guess we'll go upstairs and nothing. Dead end. Fine. Back to the safe shop. Garfunkel, the happy clown, says, "Howdy, Ox, just wanted to pop in and say hello." Well, howdy back at you. Thank you so much for popping on by. A hearty hello to you, too. Alright. This is going to have to be a crowd effort. I need sharp-eyed viewers to tell me what I'm missing, to tell me if they see numbers, or to give me a clue as to where to look for this safe combination. $972. It's already set to 972. Check the cash register. Oh.
I have to tell myself that fixing all this will bring back prosperity.
Save contest count combination. Thank you. I set the combination to 410. Yes, we're going to keep running the save contest. Maybe no one comes into the shop, or maybe a dozen people come in, like we had during the parade of fishmongers 5 years ago. And I promise none of these thick-skulled dock workers or their coarse wives... Ooh, wrong usage of the word coarse there. Should be C-O-A-R-S-E. Are going to guess the combination. We just run the contest to bring people into the shop. And if we're lucky, they talk about it over beers with their friends or at a family dinner. See, since they don't know what's inside, they fill in the blanks. They imagine something as grand as the treasure reserves at Dunwall Tower. We need the business, so keep the signs up and stay polite to the knuckleheads who try to open the safe. Alright, I will steal this poor safe man's paltry coin. 410. Of course it was set on a 1. Acrobat. Acrobat. Climbing speed is slightly faster. Okay. Let's do it. And I think that's it. That's everything. Everything but our task. And there's a roof up here, so let's go do that.
What?
Who said that?
I don't like that. Better have a look.
Why did they suddenly freak out? You have 2 open slots, Ox? Do I have 2 open slots? Are these open slots? Oh, they are, aren't they? Bird of prey. Enemies miss more often with ranged attacks. You are more visible to enemies. No, I'm gonna have to go with albinos. Thank you. Let's see, Garden Terrace. Is there anything down there? Yeah, it's much less useful in this game because it's a pulse instead of constant. Okay, quick save.
What was that?
Wow.
More Grand Guard soldiers.
That was dramatic. Well, I thought that would hold my weight, but I guess not.
Addermeyer Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
Quick save.
There once was a man from old Lampro. His cockling was weak as a moon. He tugged on it nightly, and ever so slightly, grew to be large as a narwhal.
What was that limerick, man? That was ridiculous. Oh, I should have used Domino.
So bad. As long as you're Grand Guard. I'd hate to be anybody else right now.
I wonder if the rumors are true about the Crown Killer. The old Empress, really?
Someone is asking for trouble over there. I gotta get a spare uniform. Ready? This shouldn't take long. She's wounded. Let's finish her. Bad move. Enter command. You're so dead.
Oh, and it worked. No, it didn't work. Why didn't it work?
We got a gunshot?
Why didn't it work? I used Domino on both of them. I'm really confused right now. The point of Domino is that whatever you do to one happens to the other, right? So I choked this guy out, and even though this guy was aggressive, it should have happened to him.
I'll help you look around.
I'm really confused. Don't know why that didn't work. You didn't use it on the other guy, so it wasn't active. I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Well, maybe I'll just try it again. They weren't linked? Man, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I linked them.
Did you hear that?
There's the wall of light. I'm bypassing that.
You don't stand a chance anyway.
What are they all yelling at?
Can't stay hidden forever.
Come on. I don't have time for games.
Okay, what do we got here? They're playing a card game.
I'll check around here.
The first did not have the glowing head. Then we're connected, Ox. The first level has limited range. All right, so user error then. I just didn't link them correctly. Okay, well, at least I know that that's what happened.
We're sitting ducks here.
But I can try again.
What?
Something moved. Pretty sure of it. It looked like, I don't know, but I saw something.
That guy's linked. Poison darts.
Nothing. Whatever then.
Wait, I'll have a look over there. I don't like that. Better have a look.
More Grand Guard soldiers. Best to avoid.
So that should have gotten the other guy too, right? Nicholas says now they're linked. It's a big, beautiful tree.
I'll search with you.
stun mine. I saw the stun mine being used a lot in that video. I want to try it out. Can I throw it? Nope. Why can't I do anything with it? There's someone running, someone saw me.
Think you're smart? I'll find you!
Hello? Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
And he's too far away, huh?
This won't go unpunished.
Fine, I'll take advantage of this.
I'm not in the mood. Show yourself!
And that guy's stuck on the stairs. Look at him. One guy walking into a wall, one guy stuck on the stairs. Right.
Hey, coward, come fight face to face!
I guess he'll just leave me alone.
Come on! Let's have a fair fight.
I mean, I'm not going to walk through the wall of light, buddy. You want to come on this way? Sure, but I'm not going to walk through the wall of light. I kind of want to check out that tree. Wow, look at that thing. Look at that huge tree. I guess it's just there for set design. Oh, there he goes.
Think you're smart? I'll find you!
The wall of light. Cruel and oppressive. That sounded like Corvo.
Looked like, I don't know.
Come here and fight, cop! Take this! You aren't going anywhere!
I'm back here!
No use running!
I'll be wiping off your blood later!
Oh, and I just electrocuted myself. That's right, that's an electrified track. Whoops. Let's see if the checkpoint is closer to my quick save. No, I don't think it was. Let's do a reload of the quick save real quick just to see where I was at. Oh, and it is. It's the same.
So he says, keep alert, and I says, I am alert. I've been alert. And then he says, oh yeah, but this time, I really mean it.
Guess I can't reach him.
Settle down, stomach. Dinner will be in you shortly.
That guy's too far away, huh?
Did I close my locker before coming out? Last time I left it open, someone left a hagfish in the jacket pocket.
I spotted someone suspicious.
Hey! He's wounded!
Let me show you how I got my
What was that?
Did you hear that? Huh.
Only something would happen around here. It doesn't have to be a circus, just some little bit of excitement once in a while.
Oh, and it worked, finally! Yeah, all right. Time to take the carriage. And let's not touch the tracks this time. I think I got it all. We'll go. Okay, so how'd I do? Hostiles killed 6. Total killed 6. Merciful didn't kill anyone? No. So I need to get better. 14 detections. So bad on stealth too. Where's my my diagram? I'm right between assault and non-lethal. At least I'm on the non-lethal side of the lethal spectrum. Ethan says you're getting the hang of it, Ox. Thank you, Ethan. Sometimes I'm slow, but I get there in the end. Eliminate the crown killer who's been murdering your enemies to make you look guilty. Pardon me. Find your old ally, Anton Sokolov, last seen being carried towards Addermire. Alexandria Hypatia, who runs the place, should know more.
The Addermire Institute of Infectious Disease. Alexandria Hypatia, chief alchemist. Once it was a solarium for recuperating aristocrats. Now it's a place of alchemical study. The crown killer's taking lives in my name and has to be stopped. It's my hope that Hypatia can explain. They say she's brilliant and altruistic. Well respected across Zirconos.
This is an interesting transport. It's a carriage on tracks. I mean, they're going to go to the trouble to create a train track, and the only transport vehicle is this tiny carriage that seats 6. Okay. Golly, as soon as I arrive.
Grand Guard personnel. Anyone caught taking medicinal supplies will be written up and fined.
Bone charm, rune. Matthew says, "Hi Ox, I'm replaying Fallout 4 and following you around the game through your videos. Really appreciate your work, buddy. Hope all is good." Thank you, my friend. Hope you're doing well as well. Swift Talker, was it? Stalker? Swift Stalker. Movement is slightly faster with weapons sheathed. I mean, I never have weapons sheathed, but... Rotten tibia impaired. No thanks. It's an interesting little Clockwork Soldiers sold at auction. At an auction held by Kiran Jindosh, the Grand Investor offered for sale 2 of his latest contraptions, marvelous Clockwork Soldiers, the likes of which have never been seen, the mechanical wonders sold after fierce bidding for an astonishingly high price. Never before has the wealthy class been able to protect themselves and their holdings with such vigor and style. Prior to the auction, only the likes of Duke Luca Abel and more recently our new Empress could enjoy such protection. Having seen a demonstration arranged by the genius natural philosopher himself, I was witness to what his Clockwork Soldiers can do. Woe to any trespasser or villain who crosses their path. I dare say Kiran Jindosh has discovered a way to end crime altogether. Right! Well, we saw those Clockwork Soldiers at the very beginning of the game. They were responsible for massacring all those poor people in the throne room. Oh, so I'm the crowned killer, huh? Alright. I mean, how am I going to prove myself innocent? If I find the crowned killer, people are just going to say, well, this person is the scapegoat. Of course, the Empress found the crowned killer. Probably drugged some poor beggar from the street, dressed him up, and framed him to be the crowned killer. I mean, once you're accused of something, people will always find a way to continue to believe it. Addermeyer map. Let's see where this... Oh, they're all inside. Look at that. The place is just littered with them. What's the closest one? Bone Charm 33, Rune 60, and then a bunch up there. So we've got that Bone Charm 33 meters away. What's this? It's a little koi pond.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Oh, great.
Get away! Time to collect this bounty! No, you pieces! You aren't going anywhere!
She won't go far!
Come back here! She can't escape!
Hey! You're surrounded!
I can't see any way to reach her.
That wasn't gonna work, was it?
I miss being dry and warm.
I lost her.
Wait, where is she?
Come on. I won't hurt you.
Come on! I don't have time for games.
Oh dear, this is gonna be tricky.
Show yourself.
Can't stay hidden forever. Where is she? Damn it.
I'm always alert. Always. They don't gotta say it twice.
I sure hope she's not around anymore.
I hope that masked thug is
Not in the mood.
Why is that not working?
She's gonna bleed all the same.
Two down. Okay, quick save. Let's see. Let's find a way into this place. Man, it's a gorgeous looking place. Look how abandoned everything is and the vines growing over everything. Makes you wonder how long this has been out of service. But if it is out of service, what was she doing here? The doctor. Man, this is so useless. There we go. Finally, I can see one.
This is Lieutenant Vikos. Report to the duty officer as soon as you've finished your current patrol.
Hello. Well, I don't have that ability yet, so I can't... Can't swim through. So what did that do? Wow, what a worthless ability. I know it's standing at the top of the stairs, but it's not...
It's gonna be on soon.
Can I get to?
She might be somewhere close. Makes me so nervous.
No, I don't think I'll be able to get to.
What? At last!
Stop!
Won't get away!
You aren't going anywhere!
You're dead! Damn you! I've been fighting. Go!
Wow! Dead! I got an achievement though. Did you see that? I linked the two of them. He attacks his friend, kills him, and kills himself. And I got the lover's achievement. Well, let's try this again. Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to link them. At least I got him. All right, quick save. Ratchet, jelly eels.
Vanguard personnel, ship change is at midnight. Miss the boat, you get another ship without pay.
Light pouch. Grapes. Health elixir, I'll take that. Bullets, don't need that. Typewriter. Okay, is there a way? There is a way. Look at this. Oh, can I get there?
That sounded like broken glass.
I go crashing through. Oh, hey. Wow. How did he not see me? That's just classic. What mode am I playing on? Am I still playing on hard mode? Or did I change that? I'm playing on medium. All right. That might explain it. Oh, that was disturbing. Did you hear that? Hey, wait a minute. Locked. Dining hall.
Martha, won't you marry me? 12 weeks have I been at sea, chasing monsters in the brine, dancing hagfish on the line. Martha, won't you marry me? 12 weeks have I been at sea.
Once they say something's amiss, then I just can't get comfortable.
confused. You saw me do it.
As long as you're Grand Guard. I'd hate to right now. Isn't it dinner time yet? A man could starve on this shift. That stuff's getting worse.
You saw me use Domino on him. I don't understand. Unfinished letter to Captain Ramirez. Hey, Brian's in the chat. Holy heck, we got Ox Bro as a mod? Yeah, I made him a mod. I'm a hacker, he says. No, he's not a hacker. Captain Ramirez, the squad got together and decided not to kill the lab dogs like you ordered. I know it's too late for them and that they'll die anyway, but even getting close to them is risky. Also, what are we supposed to do with the carcasses? They'll attract blood flies before the next shift is over. Speaking of which, can't the Duke send another crew to flash smoke the blood fly infestation? It's bigger every day. I know the doctors here use blood flies to make Addermire solution. Why can't they invent an elixir made from field mice instead? I'm sure it would sell better with a cute little mouse on the label instead of a disgusting insect. Ethan says, Ox, I recommend getting to high ground before using Domino because sometimes things get in the way of you using the ability, especially fences. That's a good idea. Thank you for that. Okay, so we've got glass that I could go barrel through up there. And there's a bone charm nearby. Lucky needle. Slight chance to recover sleep darts. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, so quest marker wants me to go over there. Beneath that, I've got a rune 29 meters away, and then there's a bunch of stuff upstairs. Let's see. There's also stuff that way. There's just so much to do. Okay, let's take it slow. Ooh, it's blocked. So I'm not going that way. Looks like that's blocked too. So I'm not going that way. There's a room down there. I shall take the Tibian ore.
Fifth Lieutenant Mikos, report to the duty officer as soon as you finish your current patrol.
The lucky sphalerite. Wait, can I get these paintings? Oh, there's an upper floor. Ah. There we go. Disease treatment. Ooh, we got someone in there. But I don't think I can squeeze through there. Let's see. Window maybe, but no, there's iron bars on the window. bathing salts. There we go. Kyle says, hey, Ox, heads up. The Jindosh riddle a few levels ahead is unsolvable. Arcane made a small error in grammar. Just something to keep in mind for later. All right, I'm sure that'll make much more sense when I get there. I'll bear that in mind. Mikey says, I watch you every day. Lol, this is my first stream. Well, welcome to the program. Glad to have you aboard. Hide advocate feathers. Some coins. An unlocked safe in a sanatorium? This one is locked. Well, let's see if we can find... Ooh! Oh, I didn't do this! I didn't do this. Who killed this guy?
A victim of the Crown Killer, no doubt.
Oh, okay. Thanks for letting me know. Letter to Lieutenant Valentine. Dear Heart, I keep thinking of what you told me. If it's true, if that's really what you saw, I just can't bring myself to believe it, even though I trust you entirely. I know Duke Luca is a despicable person, but him using that monster for his political agenda, please, I beg you, don't be rash. I know you want to resign from the Grand Guard, but I fear for your life as long as you're in Addermire. Don't send that letter yet. Don't talk to anyone about you saw. At least until you come back home and we can discuss it with clearer heads. Please stay safe. I'll be waiting to hear from you. Your Matilda. Oh, that's tragic. That's tragic. No hint to the combination, though, eh? What is that? Well, I can't read anything else. So. Well, we'll have to come back. Maybe we'll find the combination deeper in. That makes this a dead end. I can't get through there. So I'll have to go. But there is that other wing over there. Do I continue or do I go through the wing? That's where they are. Let's go across the way now that that's down. Did I make sure I looted everything here? I think I did. Brian says puppies! That's what it's about. Ooh. Our little puppy is doing well. He's finally acclimated to the household. Now he just adores the kids. All right, dining hall.
Don't even know that. I can just go to the yes.
What should we do with the leftovers? I used to feed them to the dogs, but I'm not allowed to go to the kennels anymore. Let's feed the rats.
Quick save.
Like that. Times are hard enough without you getting bitter.
When Adamire was
Damn it. I need
as bad as things have gotten.
Did he say, damn it, I need to pee? All right, so I'm going to wait for this guy to walk around, and then I'll drop on him.
Hope it's not something bad. Maybe it's nothing.
Damn! I don't want anywhere! That's it! Let's go! Come back here!
You're done!
Back from mercy!
Okay, that didn't work too well. Looks like I was in full side of everybody when I did that. Let's see if we can find a different way.
Getting bitter.
Let's just drop down.
Public, I was proud of her. Cooking for the sick. Discussing recipes with Dr. Hypatia. Now I feel...
Docs. Consultation. Dining hall. That's where I am now. Recuperation. Dr. Hypatia's office. So that's going to be 5... That's top floor. Near the top floor.
I know. But as bad as things have gotten, it'd all be worse without a job.
I'm bored. 12 weeks have I been at sea.
They saw a body. So there are still those 2 guards in the middle there.
Feel safe. What is wrong with this city?
Come out wherever you are!
I just don't remember it being so many of them and so big.
You've been warned.
You think
I'm
you're
going
smart?
to call for help.
I'll find you!
Good riddance.
I'll find you. Hide your face, coward! I'll be wiping off your blood later.
Okay, 2 down. 2 down. It didn't work again. It didn't work again. I'm so confused. How am I doing this wrong?
Need new boots. Just don't fit right.
Finally, it worked. But you saw me tag both of them, right? Man, what am I doing wrong?
People just have no manners.
All this wonderful, tasty food. Okay, let's loot this back room and then we'll go towards the office. There's a rune right over there. Let's loot this back office first and then we'll continue back that way. Bathing salts. Man, bathing salts must be really valuable in this universe. It's my primary source of gold. Okay, well, according to the map, let's go see that map again, but I don't think that's where I want to go. Is that a giant pumpkin? Oh, no. It's a chandelier. Okay, powers. Now, I was told that strength, in the video I watched, strength was really useful because I could knock someone out with strength. Unaware enemies can generally be knocked out if hit in the head by a thrown object. But with this upgrade, it's possible even in combat. Mesmerize. Summon a void spirit to enthrall humans or hounds. Mesmerize creates a void entity that captivates 2 humans or hounds, then removes their short-term memory. Only those mesmerized can see the summoned entity. Allies of those enthralled will notice their strange behavior and suspect a hostile presence in the area. Doppelganger. Summon a shade of yourself that attracts enemies. Shadow Walk. This is another one that looked really useful. During Shadow Walk, your visibility is reduced, making it harder for enemies to detect you. Don't get too close, however. A moving shadow will still arouse suspicion. In this state, you can assassinate or incapacitate one enemy before returning to physical form. Oh, man, that would be really useful. Now, that far reach, however, what's the next one? Hold on. So I've got pull objects or decelerate. Pull objects towards you and catch them in midair. Includes corpses and unconscious bodies. Or if you're falling, time is briefly slowed as you aim far reach, which would be really cool. Then there's this pull enemies towards you and kill or incapacitate them. Okay, so I want that. That's 4. Dark vision is proven to be disappointing. Domino. Now I could get the second stage of domino. Will allow me to target 3 enemies. Man, that's great. Okay, hold on. Let's try. Well, Shadow Walk leads to Rat shadows. Move through rat tunnels in your stealthier form. Rat shadows open up new pathways. While in stealthier form, you can pass through rat tunnels, which can lead you to remote areas. Improved shadow attack. Assassinate or incapacitate up to 2 enemies during shadow walk. Shadow run. With shadow run active, your movement speed is increased while in your stealthier form. And then greater shadow attack. Assassinate or incapacitate up to 3. All right, let's do shadow walk. There it is. Let's try it out.
Even the familiar parts of the city are starting to feel dodgy. That's no way to live.
Oh! Oh, what?
The back dock is restricted to shift changes and watch tower.
Sorry, that was creepy as heck. Oh, that face. Oh, that horrified face. That poor woman is going to have nightmares for the rest of her life. Wow. Well, that was cool. Gotta say, that was really cool.
I told her 1,000 times. It ain't my job to check on the grinders. Sometimes I think she's deaf on purpose.
Who are you talking to? Man, Emily's powers are really twisted. I mean, Corvo's weren't quite as weird and twisted. I mean, Emily's got hands and shadow walks and weirdness. I mean, they're great. Fish and fats. Rat skewer. Well, remember, we still need to find... We still need to find the combination to that safe. Lots of bread. Dr. Alexandria Hypatia's health. Valerio, it seems you were right to think Dr. Hypatia is sick. I just overheard Dr. Vasco muttering to himself, talking about a cure he's working on. It must be very serious. Alexandria Hypatia has been so good to us all, and if she can't continue her work on elixirs and other treatments, then a lot of people in Karnaca will suffer. Speaking of which, it's true she doesn't eat much these drugs these days. We should go to the market when we are allowed and buy some fresh vegetables. We can make her favorite soup, which should do her good. Anyway, Duke Luca Abel claims to have closed Addermeyer so that she could improve her formula, but working so much and being so lonely is never good for anyone, Tina. Withered ryegrass. So she's sick. Is she sick because she's been drugged, poisoned, attacked, or is she sick because she's been working herself too hard trying to find a cure for all of these ailments that the miners are going through right now? Brian says, Ox, the combo to the safe is in the same area as the safe, I believe, in a boom. Alright, well, I'll go explore again. Lots of rat tunnels. And a cigar. The Silver Spike, we demand the cure. As the blood fly concern gets worse, we're all waiting for a miracle cure. The question is, how many more have to die in agony? Addermeyer's solution is good for a miner's woes. Enriched, it's been used to treat blood fly fever with some success, and Dr. Alexandria Hypatia has stated publicly that she could improve the formula. So where's the cure? What happened? Let me tell you. Duke Luca Abel shuttered Addermeyer Institute with Hypatia inside. She's a prisoner. There's only one explanation for this. It's quite plain that this precious remedy is not available to anyone but the Duke and his circle of rich cronies. It's my opinion that they intend to whittle down the impoverished to a manageable few. The Duke drinks copious amounts of Hypatia's cure, while the rest of us perish. Is it conspiracy? Or is it truth? Whoa! Is that me? Yeah, that was me. That was me just being loud and clumsy. Alright, alright. On my way out, let's see if we can find that other combination. And then there's nothing else down here, right? Right.
Once that watchtower is down, Megan can pick me up.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I could teleport up there. Let's see here, though. Quick save. Oh, this is right on the other side. And there's a rune right beneath me.
What an idea for a bottle of pear soda.
Okay, well, if this is right on the other side, I'm gonna go on up real quick. Whoops. Okay. Donkey says, let me guess, the code is 123. No, I don't think so. Now, the one place I didn't check is on top of these bookshelves. Okay, I have officially explored everything here. think it's on a paper nearby, but I can't tell. But I can't remember. It says Ethan H. Well, look at all the paper nearby. I mean, I'm hovering over every piece of scrap of paper. Garbage can. Garbage can. Check my desk. See this paper here. Windows. Irenicus says windows. Windows? Is there something on the windows? I'm really giving it the good old college try. I really am. On a chalkboard or book? I mean, do you see a chalkboard? There is a chalkboard here. How did you remember that there was a chalkboard here? There's nothing on the chalkboard. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! It's a scrap of paper on one of the desks named Safe Code. Oh! Some of Dr. Hypatia's odder patients are occasionally carrying items that are harder to classify for storage, so I've put them in the office safe. Off to the side of the main entryway. The combination is 975, doggone it. Oh, safe code. Let's just put the safe code on a piece of paper labeled safe code, because I mean, who needs a safe anyway? Why go to the bother of buying a safe, putting a combination on the safe, and then putting our valuables in the safe when we're just going to put the safe code on a piece of paper in the room of the safe? Combat sleep dart formula. All right, copper wire and a silver ingot. Safe code. Scrap of paper. Oh, why am I so blind? All right. Let's start from the bottom. I know we could go up that way, but doggone it, I want to be thorough. Let's go from the bottom.
Clearly, Dr. Hypatia's not seeing patients anymore.
So disfigured. Blood fly nests all around them. Horrible.
I know I got that guy. Yes, I did. Oh, hello. Quick save. Does it matter if you kill dogs? No. Total kills 0. Oh, yeah. But the chain doesn't work, does it? It only works on people. Okay. Drakir says, don't let the dogs out. Woof, 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 woof. Thank you. Beyond Black Spittle by Ungar Ptolemy. Nah, don't, says dog lives matter. Look, I just don't want to have to deal with them. If I'm playing through a low chaos playthrough and I'm not killing any humans, or at least I'm trying not to, then doggone it, when I find creatures I can kill and get away with it, I'm going to kill them. Does that make me a bad person? All right, let's get a cigar going. It's time. Dina says, hey, Ox, I love your dog. He's really adorable. Yeah, Admiral, we couldn't think of a better name, so we just kept the name that he had when we got him. He's growing to love the family. He's a sweet little boy. Okay. A complete listing of symptoms due to the inhalation of airborne debris. Ew. Oh, this was the perfect one to read while lighting a cigar. Talk about timing. Any of the following symptoms can be observed after sustained exposure to mining dust alone or in combination. Coughing, sneezing, neck complaints, necrosis of the eye, insidious deficiency, pleurisy, lung purge, miner's ear, black spittle, black vomit, confusion, pneumonia, lack of appetite, excessive appetite, tremors, Bartholomew's rigor, apoplexy, and death. Should any of these be present as a prescription, should any of these be present? So like death is one of those. If death is present, I prescribe a full change of air, followed by a month of leisure along the coast. I mean, hey, I like this doctor already. Use suction to remove dust and debris from the nose and ears. Apply boiled onions and flax to the chest. These remedies should bring some relief, especially when used in conjunction. So glad I don't live in the 1800s. They'd put a leech behind my ear and then practice bloodletting. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, that's right. I'm in this doctor's office. And The Shadery Gift, a study by Emma Clipswitch. On the effect of the winds of Karnacan landmass and resulting economic positions, whale oil, liquid power. How astonishing that within those beasts, inside the oil harvested along with their flesh, was enough power to see the isles through these tumultuous years. And it all seemed limitless, but now the lights begin to dim. Our fisherfolk say the great beasts are increasingly rare. Not all places will suffer this loss equally, fellow natural philosophers. Karnaca has a unique feature. The cleft in Shindari Peak, through which the winds are channeled and amplified. Oh, I see. So when whale oil runs out, they have wind power. As whale oil begins to run short, with the cost of finding the remaining leviathans escalating beyond the worth of the oil itself, Karnaca will find itself ascendant among the isles. I have to say that the music for this sanatorium is really strange. It's just like really quiet, and then every now and then someone, goes to the higher keys and goes da, 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 da. That's it. Let's wait another 5 minutes. Oh, it's time to chime in. It's a strange musical choice. Ooh, it's blocked. What's blocking it? What? How is it blocked? Let's find out. Water doesn't heal me? Was tricked. I thought I was totally done there. Alright, you go over here. Ooh, look at that. We got a little escape hole over there. Nope, and I totally thought that would be something. Journal, Corporal Valdez. It's been 6 months now since I came to Addermire on permanent assignment. I'm not sure it was a good idea anymore. At first I enjoyed the isolation because it allowed me to pretend that I'd left my past behind me. But now I can't... Whoops. Whoops. But now I catch myself singing just to break the silence. I sniff and inspect every bite before eating. When I shower with water from Addermire's reserves, I don't feel clean. It's as if disease is in the very walls. So many sick people have come through here for years, and not only carrying germs, but suffering maladies of the mind. Those kinds of things leave a mark on a place even after the patients are cured or die off. And I've never liked doctors. They have a particular smell, and look at you like you're just a pile of organs. I'm probably sick already, having breathed this cold, wet air for so long. It's hard to believe people used to come here to get well. Addermire feels like a tomb now. Maybe I'll go keep watch on the roof deck, enjoy the sun while I can. Ethan says, good job putting that sleeping man to sleep, Ox. He can't sleep if he's sleeping. Now he can sleep while he sleeps when he sleeps. That's true. At least when he's sleeping, he can't discover me while he's asleep. Unsent letter to family, to Emma, Philip, and little Edgar. Things haven't changed much since my last assignment at Addermire, excepting a report to a different fellow now, and he's twice as strict. It's strange because there ain't really nothing for me to do. There's the doctor, but she just stays in and does her research. Maybe they need guards owing to the strange noises I hear at night. Uh-oh. Not the usual creaks and groans a building makes. I feel any minute I might come around a corner and see something awful. But I don't want to worry you. I'll be back in a few days. After saying that, oh, but I don't want to worry you. I'll be back in a few days. Buy yourselves a nice fat chicken when you get this letter. Be good father. Well, I'm glad I didn't kill him because that note would make me feel bad. Well, it's all close, but it's still too far away. That is just the light, right? It looks suspiciously evil. Dylan says, figured I'd pop in real quick before finishing the Fallout 1 series. I'm glad you did. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're enjoying that Fallout 1 series. Alright. Oh, glad I stopped up here. Copper wire, coin. A note that I cannot read. Can I eat the stew? Nope. Here we go, full health. I think that's it. I think I got rid of every guard. Now, this door. Hello. Okay, so that's on the other side. Here we go. Any more doggos to be afraid of? No. Okay, so. Oh, the latch. That's what it was. I'm enjoying this level. This level is making much more sense to me compared to many of the others. Compared to the last one, really. Okay. So I skipped by this. I crawled right over it. And it looks like after this we have only to go up. That's locked in as well. Big bookcases in front. What did I skip over here? Oh. That's just the guard barracks. Looks like we got to take the stairs or the elevator. Some random dude pays me money to say putis. I don't even know what that means. Should I go at the back now?
I've got to get a spare uniform.
Getting so one can't even breathe no more.
Looking for a fight? Wait for my order! You aren't going anywhere. What? This is an opening by the void.
Oh, and it still got me.
It must have been nice a decade back. Imagine spending a season here. Just
I think there's another one. Some random dude says that message was from Team Fortress 2 from the heavy class. If you time it right with the voice command, he will say Putis. Oh, if I recall correctly, he had a Russian or something accent, so it would sound like Putis. My Russian accent is not very good. So. Whoopsie.
The air feels heavy. Hard to get a good lungful. Why do I have goosebumps all of a sudden?
That's so creepy. Ah, I love it. All right. I just want to see what'll happen. Yes, but what does that do? I wonder if it clears a path for me later.
Fifth Lieutenant Mikos, report to the duty officer as soon as you've finished your current patrol.
All right, let's take the stairs. Some random dude says, with another $5 tip, 15 bucks to be spent, or well spent, to be honest.
No.
My friend, 15 bucks well spent, my friend. 15 bucks well spent. Did he say piss and crackers? The elevator doesn't appear to be working. There we go.
Wait, you aren't going anywhere. Look over there. I'll get to her. You won't get away. Back here.
Who are you? Stop!
He's dead.
Oh, too many of them.
The outsider's balls for luck.
Yeah. What? Oh, what a thing to listen to when loading a save. Kiss the outsider's balls for luck. All right.
Huh? That sounded like broken glass.
What?
I was trying to practice my throwing. I wanted to knock him out with a throw, but it looks like I need more practice. Ox, to get one of the runes, you're gonna have to destroy the elevator. Okay. What? How is it on the other side of that wall? Well, maybe it's on the exterior, I guess. That's weird. I'll figure it out. Some random dude says, have 5 more. And not gonna lie, in my head your voice looked way different. In your head, my voice looked way different? Did you mean to say after hearing my voice, I looked different to you in your head? Because my voice doesn't look like anything. But I think I get what you're saying. And I get that a lot. I hope that's a good thing. I'll take it as a net positive. Okay, here are those giant pumpkin chandeliers. Guess that's it for this wing. Wow. Okay. Let's try this again. Quick save.
That sounded like broken glass.
Give me a second. I'll take a look real quick. Blood flies, maybe?
Did you hear that?
I hope not.
Hey, you! Hey, come here! Who is... Time next...
There he goes. He fell right on top of him. Some random dude with another tip says, yes, that was right, my bad, now I feel stupid. My friend, no. My apologies if that made you feel stupid. I realize that people see a different Oxhorn when they hear my voice, but I'm not sure who that Oxhorn is or what he looks like. I, too, would love to see what that Oxhorn looks like. No rewire tool available. Ethan H says, stun mine. Oh, I could have used a stun mine. That would have been good. Well, always next time. How many stun mines do I have? Okay. That's where I would have come from had I gone through there. Oh, hello. And she's just sleeping. Okay, salon. We'll go to disease treatment in a minute. Oh, we've already been here. We'll go to disease treatment now. So I can't take it to the basement. That's been crossed off. Okay. I see light. I see light in the basement down there. Right, I'll figure that out in a minute. Lots of different ways to hop on up there, huh? Recuperation room. East Terrace. Warning, bloodfly infestation. Alright, let's go down this way first. Nothing. Last entry in the matron's diary. I've been dismissed. That's how they put it. Like I just brought the tea and I could take my leave. And me, the fool, thinking I'm getting an afternoon off for a change. I says, grand, I'll see you in the early morning. Oh, my face turned a shade of crimson when they said I was never to return. Never! No explanation, and I'm not even allowed to see the good doctor. I must have done something awful to deserve such ill treatment, but what? Didn't I always support Hypatia? Didn't I do all she asked? I was her other set of hands, her own words. I've been trying to recall what it was I could have done that was so wrong. I did leave that vial of medicine on the counter and it got spoiled, but that was over a month ago and Hypatia didn't seem the least upset by it. Now I think she must have been ever so disappointed in me, but perhaps was too sweet to say anything to my face about it. All that work left to do. I'm too distraught to write anything more. Oh, this poor woman. Call the elevator down, then get on top of it, says Ethan H. Good idea. I will do that. After I do a bit of exploring. More bathing salts. Gotta love the bath salts. Note to recuperation staff, the weather forecast promises us a nice amount of sunlight tomorrow, so we encourage you to bring the patients who don't have an appointment for a luminotherapy session out in the terrace. Use wheelchairs if necessary. Luminotherapy? Luminous light therapy? Yeah, I can see that working. We only have so many Moir tanning boxes, and considering how expensive they are, we won't be getting any more anytime soon, nor will the broken ones be repaired. Sorry. So let's have our patients enjoy some real sunlight instead. Bone Charms. Excerpt from a book on sailing traditions in Scrimshaw. Oh, I've read that. I hate it when they give me something I've already read. All right. Well, recuperation room.
There's probably a master key for the lab somewhere.
Well, East Terrace.
See anything interesting?
Let me see. No, too far away.
Of course. Otherwise, we might have had a few minutes of excitement. At least we're not down in the mines, I suppose.
We were born to be bored to death, like our parents before us. It's a curse.
Huh?
What was that?
Hey! No use running! Let him go! Can you?
Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! That's right. 3 down.
Show yourself.
Wasn't there one more? Guess not. Okay, now to explore. Ryan Sanchez says this game is some of the best level design in all of gaming, in my opinion. This level in particular. The last level was a little bit confusing just because it was such a sprawling city. I mean, I really enjoyed it because it was so beautiful, but it was a little confusing where to go next. Maybe I was just overwhelmed by the sheer magnitude of it, but this level right here is a lot of fun. Blood of the Abel House, Chapter 4 Introduction. This chapter will focus on Editha Abel, steward of Culero. With sword in hand, she swept the marshes of raiders, sacrificing her life for Serkanos. We will provide newly uncovered insights into the exploits of Rabanos Abel, who built the ornate wooden bridges of Sagunto. Have I read this? I've read this. I read this. I've read this. Let's get my heart out. Nothing over here. A rune directly below me. That's probably in the basement, I'm betting. So I'll have to break that elevator to go down a floor. Okay, that's the door I came out of. There's a ledge up there and a rooftop up there. I could teleport up there, but I think I want to take the good old-fashioned way, the stairs. Before I do that, let's go around back over here. Is this perhaps where I can get the other rooms and bone charms that were on the opposite side? Oh no, because that's the front. That's the opposite side. Oh. So then where does this take me? To a bridge? Another terrace. Jiminy Crickets. Quick save. Ooh, bone charm. I don't see anybody.
Entire shipment of whale tanks just gone. Taken right from under their noses. Idiots.
That startled me. Riviera Fig Wine.
So many hands built this place, and it is so grand. Was so grand.
Was so grand.
It could have been a paradise for all.
Alley-oop. 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 Ah. Satellite dish. They have DirecTV in this universe? Oh. Okay, so... Black bone charm? Well, that's a first. Well, I think I'm cutting ahead. And I don't want to do that, so let's go back down. Let's go back down and take the stairs. Uh-oh. I disabled everybody on this level. Who saw me? Oh, it must have been someone who heard me running. Alright, and I can't go through here, right?
The key might be in Hypatia's office.
Let's see what you got. The boy, monster.
I'll be damned.
No, you.
Come on!
Why the boy?
Finish her!
Impossible. I'm back here. What?
You won't
What
get
is
away.
this? This can't be.
Holy shit!
Doggone it!
She's back.
How come she's still alive?
I'll find her.
So I can't use this power while I'm in my phantom mode, can I?
You
Which is a bummer.
He stays where we want her. Hypatia never leaves Adamine. Remember that.
I'm just awful. I pushed the wrong one. I gotta remember what was it, left click, right click to use the power? We'll find out. It's right click to use the power, right? Right click.
You make sure she stays where we want her. Hypatia never leaves Adamine. Remember that.
It's just that the other night she went missing, and I still don't see how she got out.
In case anyone asks, the good guy.
Hello. Orders from Captain Ramirez. Dr. Alexandria Hypatia won't be working in her office today. She'll be in the recuperation auditorium instead, which is locked. She's not to be disturbed. If anything urgent comes up, I'll leave Dr. Hypatia's key in her office. Another thing, the janitor Hamilton is to remain in disease treatment until I interrogate him and decide on his fate. We've got him locked up in the little plant conservatory there. No one is allowed to speak to him or even enter the room. Janitor Hamilton, disease treatment, interrogate him. Conservatory. Use the key to unlock the recuperation area. I must ask Captain Ramirez if the Grand Palace answered my letter. Improving the Addermeyer solution formula is a priority, but I want to get back to my patients who need me. Did I even give the captain my letter? Maybe I'll write another. It can't hurt. If I find time, I'll prepare a dose of woodwort powder for Lieutenant Valentine, who came to me spouting some strange theory. I doubt he's slept in a week. Severe anxiety and paranoia might be a danger to himself or to others. I've had new complaints about poor old Hamilton. Apparently he spends his nights wandering in the Institute, mumbling about horrible things only he can see. He must miss the days when we were actually helping people here, as I do. In any case, our loyal janitor wouldn't hurt a fly. Everyone is on edge these days. I wish I could discuss all of this with Vasco, but I haven't seen him in weeks. Is he avoiding me? I hope I didn't hurt his feelings when I told him I needed room to breathe. Uh-oh. Man, where are all of these runes and bone charms? I've practically explored this entire place. Letter from a journalist. Chief Alchemist Alexandria Hypatia, I'm writing because I'm not permitted to visit you in person, thanks to one of the Duke's new decrees, which now fall on the city as frequently as drops of rain. But I will get to the matter at hand. What is the progress with your research on the latest strain of blood fly fever? Is there any hope for an improved version of the Adammeyer solution? I'm talking of a remedy that could cure the fever instead of just delaying the symptoms. Have any of your experiments proven effective? If so, when will something be available to the community? As you must know, available stocks of elixirs are dwindling, and people often have to turn to the black market to buy potions at a shocking price. What is your reaction to this situation? Eagerly awaiting your response, Ren Mancini, Karnaca Gazette.
A rubber stamp. I should have taken all my paperwork more seriously.
Maybe this has more significance later in the game. That seems like a lot of odd effort to put into one rubber stamp.
Alexandria Hypatia.
Letter from Duke Luca Abel. My marvelous Alexandria Hypatia, or do those closest call you Alex? How vulnerable you are to me, I'm on it today. How valuable you are to me, to Sir Konos. What would we do without one of our most prominent natural philosophers? It keeps me awake at night worrying for your safety. What if some incurable wretch should attack you? Or what if exposure to one of those hideous maladies you come across proves fatal to you? Where would we be then? Who would we turn to? You see, that is why I have arranged for the Grand Guard to keep an eye on your offices at Addermeyer. For now, indulge me. As your Duke, I recognize your value, and I'm committed to keeping you safe. Most warmly, Luca Abel, Duke of Serkanos. But was it really with such sweet intentions?
The blackouts are worse, and my dreams have taken a turn towards the disturbing. Even rest eludes me. Duke Abel seemed overprotective at first, but increasingly, I'm a prisoner in my own lab. The soldiers stationed here leave me alone, but even then I feel like I'm being watched. What really saddens me is the loss of my work. I've always thrived on my connection to the people who need me the most. The workers and their families. Each time I hear there's been an outbreak of some fever or some new condition among the miners, it pains me that I am not with them, working to ease their suffering.
More bath salts. Man, these people love to bathe with salt. Okay, well, you know what? Looks like I have to go downstairs, but there's still the staircase going up. Look at that. I guess this means we should explore the top before going back down. Quick save. Oh, a tripwire. Is that what this is? Hamilton's key. Is this where the janitor is? Hello. Is that an outsider shrine?
I so enjoy watching history warp as words pass from the lips of one to the ears of another. Imperfectly formed, half understood, poorly remembered. In the years to come, the story of the Crown Killer will be twisted and bent, hammered like soft metal. By some accounts, a monster that had to be put down. By others, a victim of treachery, preserved because in the end, you found another way. But you'll always remember the truth, won't you? Your truth, at least.
Thanks for the uplifting chat there, buddy. Okay. 3 runes. Domino number 3. Oh yeah. Domino number 3. I'm really loving this domino ability, if I can get it to work right. Oh, should I have put that into strength so that I can bust down this door?
This city is a place of riches. but not all get a seat at the banquet table.
And I can't drop down in there, huh? Well, okay, so this has to be the place where they're keeping the janitor. And the only room I have yet to explore is the one down there. And the only way in, unless I'm blind, is through here. Well, maybe I should have upgraded strength instead. Doggone it. Wait. Wait, I can reload my quick save. Because I quick saved really close to this. Let's see what happens if I upgrade strength.
Enjoy watching history warp.
Okay. Let's quick save. Then let's buy strength. No, and it doesn't even matter, doggone it. Well, then I don't want strength. I want the third ability of the chain thing. Doctor is with the, or the janitor's with the doctor? Okay. Well, then I won't worry about this. Let's go back to powers. Let's get the third level of chain. Now. Since we have to go down to get to the recuperation door. Oh, and there's Hamilton down there. Fine. Then let's get as many bone charms and hearts and bone charms as we can while we're up here. And one is up there. The black bone charm. Let's find a way up there. And there we go. Top of the tower. What else is here? Oh, this is where the elevator goes, right? Top of the elevator. Button push. Oh, okay. And there's one on top. Oh dear. Aha! Eggs. Black bone charm. What's a black bone charm? Solid landing. Falling from a significant height creates a shockwave on impact, affecting nearby enemies and objects. Wow, that's really interesting. So there are 3 bone charms and a rune in there. Or are, oh, that's on the level below. Actually, let's try this out. It hurts though. All right, let's call that elevator. Save the crowned killer. She becomes really useful, says Holly Turton. Okay, will do. Thank you very much. There's a basement level. How do I get to that? Ah! Uh-oh. Is that how I do it? Do I crush myself? It's quick save. Oh no, that just opens the door. Bring the elevator to the top and then break the cables. Oh, you guys are so smart. Guess I can't do it while it's moving, huh? Ha! Down we go. Great. Lost and found. Vera Morley's belongings. Second day, month of seeds, 1810. Gus, seems like our VIP guest, Mrs. Vera Morey, has finally flown round the bend. She's been sent to the critical observation area, getting cold showers every 3 hours and the like. I heard one of the doctors say she might have contracted some nameless disease on an expedition to Pandysia. Another eccentric aristocrat trying too hard to live a life beyond us ordinary folk. Anyway, some of her stuff was still in her room, so I'll store it all in the lost and found down in the basement until she is sent back to her husband. He's in for a nice surprise, considering how she spends her time now talking to herself and carving obscenities into that piece of bone. Just remember to give everything back to her when she checks out. Emilia. Vera Morey's diary. 12th, month of high cold, 1810. My physician says I should keep a journal, says it'll do me some good to reflect on my ways and deeds, says that the mark on my hand is just a tattoo or blemish from birth, and that the black-eyed boy is only in my head. Pshaw! Bunch of fools. I found where the administrator keeps the whiskey, snuck a bottle back to my room, easy as that. I think I could stuff a whale under my jacket and dance the gavotte, and they'd never notice. What would my sweet physician say about that? Or my dreary old husband? Oh my, Vera, what have you done now? Mumble, mumble, appearances and whatnot. 16th, month of Hearths, 1810. I must get home to my collection of carved bones, such pretty things, brought all the way from Pandysia. How warm they feel in my hands. There's power there, something I could learn to harness. That's why I've been trying to be a proper lady again, with clean nails and perfumed handkerchief. My physician says My physician says if I'm still behaved by the end of Hearths, that they might send me home, so I smile and I curtsy, and ask for tea in the afternoon, comb my hair, drink my medicines, and I stopped trying to bite the attendants. Whoop, what's that leaning on? Hey, it's Sokolov, wow. Well, that's what happens 20 years later, I suppose. He has changed. Is it just those three? That's it. It's just those three. And I bet they are with the dear doctor. Up we go. Hamilton first.
Is Hamilton in there? How is he?
He's losing it. Yelling nonsense for hours.
Could you understand any of it?
Something about being attacked by a monster one night. Some beast that wanted to scoop the brains out of his skull.
I see. Keep this to yourself, will you? No need to spread silly rumors.
Of course, ma'am.
Let's find out if I can make him see reason.
Where'd the other one go? I know I knocked her out. There she is!
They have to know something.
Vasco's office. Whoa! Got a body here. And is that a nest? Flammable liquid. I need a flammable liquid. Oh, no, they're safe. Ah. Reminder, things to buy. 4th day of month of Earth, 1851, Fasco. Sorry to have to send you out again so soon, but I won't be able to proceed until I have the following. 1 large tin of powdered sea salt, compounding grease, but not lard. It goes rancid too quickly. Rubbing distillates, glycerin, 2 vials, oil of juniper, 2 vials, oil of rose. I know the rose oil is expensive, but it's the only thing for clearing the lungs of phlegm. So what can we do? Maybe we'll plant our own rose garden someday? No? I wish that I could go fetch them myself. Alexandria, Hypatia. Vasco's diary. Alexandria's new serum must never leave Addermire, and no one must ever know of our failure. We tested it on ourselves, which we often do in fractional doses. The night was sheer horror. It was hard to describe the effects of the mind, the frenzy it induced. We were not ourselves. Alexandria muttered to herself, calling herself Grim Alex, almost as if she had a total shift in personality. I cannot commit to paper all that occurred, but I burn with shame remembering the way my perspective shifted, as if my entire morality was upended. The following day, after recovering my senses, I felt better than I have in years. The serum might hold the keys to improved lung function and general vigor. It could even ameliorate the effects of some of our worst fevers and infections. But the costs are too high. The absolute loss of empathy, the unfettered appetites. And yet, a week later, I watched Alexandria on the terrace below. She was in a terrible way, disheveled, with words escaping her lips that were jumbled and wild. Her movements were unfamiliar. In the morning, I asked if she had tried the serum again. She was most alarmed, assuring me that she would never again touch even a drop of it. She swears that only a sample remains, safely locked away for future study. Fascinating. Old note from Dr. Hypatia, Vasco. Today was exhausting. I expect the flood of patients will be unabated tomorrow, well into the foreseeable future. It would be most helpful to me if you set up a triage area. Send me only the most urgent cases, especially issues of severe bronchial distress, black spittle, festering wounds, or pediatric cases with coughing or serious injury. These I must see right away. For the rest, could you please handle them personally? I trust your skills are as equal to my own. Alas, I fear we will miss the little half day off we discussed. Next month for certain. Alexandria. No flammable bottles. Wait. Okay, safe I can't open. Door I can't open. Probably get there in a bit. Alarm clock. Lots of bottles, none with flammable liquid inside. Perhaps I broke them all. Right. Well, let's talk to this guy. Chloroform. Ah. Quick save.
I'm not seeing things.
You're Hamilton? Why did they lock you up? You know something?
I swear, I know what I saw. Hooded. I just caught a glimpse. So much hate in the eyes. As if the world needed more of that. I'm not seeing things. I hope they didn't steal my notes. I need to go back to my room. They took my key. I thought I could... I don't know. What a fool I was.
Search Hamilton's quarters, and it's up there. So it looks like we'll have to come back. Or, no, that's where we're going. No, so 2 floors up. I see. Hello. A lecture on blood fly fever. A transcript of a lecture given by the Academy of Natural Philosophy by Dr. Alexandria Hypatia. Direct attention to chart 7. Here you have the final stage of the blood fly infection. This patient is 37 years of age and was a school headmistress before her unfortunate encounter with a large nest in her deceased uncle's greenhouse. Note the lesions on her face and arms and the larval swellings throughout the body. But what the drawings cannot show you is her demeanor before death. The most striking symptom of progressed infection is the protective attitude demonstrated towards the nest. This tells us even prior to autopsy that the larvae or their byproducts have infected the intention center in the victim's brain. Direct attention to Silvergraph Image 4. There is no cure once the condition has advanced this far, though you can make your patient less agitated with a generous dosing of opiates. The subject died 3 days after the Silvergraph was taken. Direct attention to Chart 8, and here's the fully mature insect. I can't read today. After its post-bloodfly transformation, now in beetle form, note it has dropped its wings. It is no longer aggressive and has many beneficial qualities, especially in the field of agriculture. Without these insects, many crops across Sarkonos would suffer, leading to loss of yield and marked reduction in profits. Ooh, and it's music. Alright, well, I don't want to get demonetized, so let's turn that off. Okay. Do I have any flammable darts? I have one. One incendiary bolt. Is that enough? Another live nest, isn't it? Okay, so I've got one more live nest in here. I'm gonna have to come back. I just don't have what I need. Maybe I could find some in here. I'm gonna have to come back anyway for the safe and that door. You can still destroy the nests with your sword, Ox. I can? Alright, quick saving. Thank you. Nothing of value in here, though, I take it. All right. Up we go. Oh, that's the one on the other side of the wall that I couldn't figure out how to get to. Hamilton's quarters. Let's go to his quarters first. Now that we have the key.
There are so many skilled craftsmen across the Empire.
He was well armed, lots of weapons in his little shop. Hamilton's diary. This time I'm sure I saw it. I saw, well, I don't know what or who it was, but there was someone, some hooded creature, dragging some bloody thing along the corridor. I'm not sure whether its prey was another dog or one of the guards. I'm not sure which I'd prefer. Those bastards have been mocking me for months now, saying that I lost it and that Dr. Hypatia should lock me up. Captain Ramirez said it's all in my head and that I'd better stop spreading rumors. Dr. Hypatia didn't say much when I first mentioned the half-devoured dog found in recuperation. Is she protecting someone? Dr. Vasco looks most suspicious to me. He hasn't even left recuperation for weeks now, and last time I saw him, he was drawing some rotten blood from the body of the guard who got stung to death by blood flies. I'm no doctor, but I know that this is not part of the Addermeyer solution recipe that Dr. Hypatia invented. Anyway, if nobody will listen to me, I'll have to track the monster down myself. I'll set up some traps and keep watch every night until I find out what's going on here. Thus the traps, thus all of the guns we find everywhere. Optional, find Vasco. Well, Vasco's in the recuperation room, right? So looks like we're headed there anyway. Recuperation door. Okay, so he's on the other side of the door. All right, is that it? Ooh, coin. That's it. Down we go. Quick save. Ah, I should have saved my incendiary thing.
This is twisted.
Doggone it, all that effort to save my flammable bolts and I accidentally used one. Unsent letter from patient. 17th day, month of seeds, 1846. Mother, I knew you were looking forward to joining me at Addermeyer, but the place is a brutal disappointment. The advertisements you were keeping seem to be from years ago. It's no longer the beautiful, luxurious place described in those leaflets. Apparently, the current director, Dr. Alexandria Hypatia, decided to turn Addermeyer into a hospital of sorts for the underclass. I don't even have my own room. I'm told that the old VIP suites are impractical. So I sleep next to some gray-faced fellow who coughs his lungs out all night long. And they've refused to give me access to the Moyer tanning boxes. They're now only used to treat the miners with vitamin deficiencies, developed apparently after not seeing daylight for months. Can you imagine one of us being treated like this? I'll have to stay until the next decent ship departs for Bristol, assuming I don't catch something disgusting by then. Your son, Gruntum. There's the room. One thing at a time. Let's go into this room first. More bathing salts, yay! Ooh, pretty flower. Is that one of the roses we read about? Got a couple more. Is there another flammable bottle lying around? Nope, I'm gonna have to use my incendiary bolts. Okay. That's it. Yuck. Okay. Locked. Right. Flammable. Yeah. Flammable. 2 flammable bottles. Fantastic. We got one more. Also blocked. Another flammable bottle. Hey, these must be those Moyer machines, whatever they were using to give people sunlight. Oh, cool. Tanning boxes. Okay. Bone charm, spiritual pool. What on earth is a spiritual pool? Mana regeneration is slightly faster. Don't really have a problem with it. Solarium scheduled. Luminotherapy appointments for the morning of second day month of Timber, 1849, approved by Dr. Vasco. Mrs. Anita Cardona, 2 hours. Mr. Roberto Garcia, 5 hours. Serve Mr. Garcia some valerian tea to ease his cough every hour. Please schedule a session for him this afternoon as well. Mr. Andrew McAllister, 2 hours. Mr. Emilio Molinero, 2 hours. Ms. Lucia Pastor, half an hour. The patient is pregnant and in very weak condition. Be sure not to exceed the prescribed time. Apply some leche thistle lotion before and after the session. Mrs. Camelia Durante, 2 hours. Raw whalebone? Can I craft a bone charm with that? Ooh, these poor patients. Oh, that's how I could have gotten in there. I see. So many ways to achieve my goals. Okay. Well, we've got this door over here now. Guess we don't need it. I'll set it down here so I know where to find it. Lost student notebook. Today's lesson was most stimulating. We watched Dr. Alexandria Hypatia dissect a blood fly, extracting the venom glands used in her Addermeyer solution formula. We leaned over the mezzanine railing, stretching our necks to note her every movement. Working in her laboratory below, her gestures were precise, and she explained everything patiently in a soft voice. She views blood fly venom, treated properly, as a potential blessing to Karnaca and the Empire. As hopeless devotees of hers, I found it all hypnotic. Spreading the wings with tweezers, she opened the insect's carapace with a scalpel and pinned it back. I chuckled to myself, remembering the awful mess I made dissecting my first swamp frog in the academy. Dr. Hypatia collected the venom glands, dropping them into a preserving serum. I hope someday I can return to Addermeyer, but as a doctor working with Hypatia. Ethan says, talk to Hypatia as soon as you get the chance. Okay, well, I intend to when I drop down to see her. That is my plan. And that was the blocked door. Okay, let's talk to her. Quick save. She's dissecting something which sounds disgusting. Uh-oh, danger music. Danger. Speak to Vasco in the back. Yeah, that's my plan. I see him over there, but it looks like Hypatia is closest.
Are you a patient of mine? I'm sorry. I should know that.
I'm here to ask you about something.
Do you cover your face because you were hurt? The afflictions we treat here are more common than anyone likes to admit.
I'm not here for treatment. I'm looking for Anton Sokolov.
Sokolov? Yes, he was here for a short time, but she took him away to see Kiran Jindosh. Do you hear something?
What about the Crown Killer? The patient of yours?
The Crown Killer? That name came from the newspapers. I'm afraid I don't... Oh yes, the murders. I was in Dunwall, studying diseases found among whaling crews. Wait, did someone just call me?
Oh no,
I've been forgetting things. The Crown Killer is an interesting case. I feel almost sure I could help with that. It's just, I used to do such good work, and now my memory is failing me. Who is that calling me? Excuse me.
Oh dear. Okay.
Reminds me of natural philosophy lessons from Anton and Piero.
I've gotten something under my fingernails again.
Ew.
What was I working with? Iodine, perhaps?
Okay, let's go get this guy. Where is he?
I didn't used to lose things like this. A disease of the memory, perhaps. A common affliction for the gifted. Something is terribly wrong. But I can't put my finger on it.
Oh, a head! Oh, that's lovely, a head. Lots of sleep darts. But I'm all stocked up. Let's do a hard save.
Are you all right?
Dr. Hypatia did this. She's the Crown Killer. But she's not herself. She developed a serum trying to help the miners. The first version caused horrible changes to her mind. It's too late for me, but maybe you can still save her. She's a good person.
What can I do?
In my safe, in disease treatment, you'll figure out how to make the counter serum help her.
Uh-oh.
The safe code is 121.
Oh!
I've always wondered what flesh tastes like, my dear assistant.
Jiminy Crickets!
She's gone. What happened? Hopefully it's inside.
This time it has to work. I'm certain the dosage is right, and I will only have one chance. Grind all the solid ingredients together, including the aluminum salts. Done. Add some egg whites. They should have some in the kitchen, but I'll have to be discreet. Done. 2 weeks in my safe away from daylight should be enough for the serum base to activate. Add half a syringe of tainted blood taken from an infested human corpse. If Dr. Hypatia was in her right mind, she would probably object to this step, but since the Grand Guard put Adamir under lockdown, several men have died, killed by blood flies. They might as well serve the greater good. All the previous blood samples seem promising. I'll need to avoid being seen again by the janitor. Oh, so he wasn't imagining it all. Heat the final mixture, inject as soon as possible. Great.
Those notes.
Take the syringe. What syringe? Oh. Obtain infected blood. Oh, great. I gotta find a body. So that's why I had to get rid of all of those blood flies. Vasco's diary, month of Nets, 1851. A patient arrived late last night complaining of grit in her eyes. The good doctor was resting finally, so I took the case. After careful observation, I determined that the cause was silver dust from the mines. To bring forth tearing from the eyes, I combined a glycerin and pepper oil, which I planned to follow at once with a rinse. However, the burning sensation was apparently quite marked, and the patient was too distressed to let me attend further. However, the flow of tears was sufficient that I'd wager by morning her eyes were clear. I declare my idea for purging the eyes of grit to be a success. I could sell the formula, just the thing to get dust and debris banished from the eye. Vasco's formula for eyes and ears, that's what I'll call it. Fast and effective. Really? Pepper to the eyes, that's your formula that you're gonna sell? Okay. All with Dr. Alexandria Hypatia's permission, of course. She knows best.
I finally understand it. There's a part of Hypatia that she doesn't even know about. It's always there, riding along in her mind, takes over, and forces her to use more of the original serum with some regularity. The Duke keeps her here, and, if I'm right, sends her out on diabolical assignments. Hypatia is the one the newspapers are calling the Crown Killer. She leaves and comes back, leaving bloody footprints. But there's a cure, a counter serum. I'll try to administer it once I get my notes from the safe in disease treatment. Hello? Oh, Alexandria. I was just... No. It's you.
Yes, Vasco, my love. You're found out, and now we have some experiments to conduct. Come, I'll make you comfortable.
No! Okay. And this is the lady we've got to somehow subdue. All right, well, let's get some of that tainted blood from an infected body. Plenty on this level.
I hope this works.
Eliminate the Crown Killer.
Something's missing.
Man, that was a small navigation or activation area. Okay, let's inject the infected blood. And let's boil it on down. So what, give us some sort of condensed vapor? Turns into a liquid? Oh. Sure. Use? There we go.
her sake, I hope this works.
To the crown killer. Here's Johnny. Aha.
Adamire's only so big. I'll catch you.
Quick save.
No, no, no! Not back to sleep! I won't go. I won't give it back!
Got it.
Goodbye, Hypatia. The monster had to die.
I tried to use the heart on her. And I did the wrong button. It's annoying. The heart is in the left hand. The knife is in the right hand. So I think left click to use the heart. But no, left click is knife. I should change the settings. Alley up. Ah!
Now you'll make a find. No, no, no. Not back to sleep. I won't go. I won't give it back.
This is the one they call the Crown Killer. But she thinks of herself as Grim Alex. Something courses through her veins, inflaming her brain. Stay away. A dark place in her mind has been allowed to overgrow, unchecked by society's safeguards. You see, wickedness is her master, yet she is driven by purpose, following a perverse plan. Struggle, confusion, murder. She waits another message from someone powerful. Instructions.
Dr. Hypatia?
Yes. I'm sorry. Something's not right with me. Maybe I contracted something working with infectious samples.
No. Someone was poisoning you. But you should be better now. I found some alchemical notes and made a counter serum.
Poisoning me?
Don't worry. I'm gonna take care of it. If you need a place to lay low for a few days, come find us. I'm staying with an ally on a boat called the Dreadful Whale.
Right. Watchtower. Bone charm. Bread, carrot, and potato. Nature's cure-all. Crown Killer strikes again. Dunwall citizens express shock and fear as yet another outspoken critic of Empress Emily Caldwell is met with a violent demise. The latest victim is none other than Ichabod Boyle, notable entrepreneur and supporter of the arts. I read this already. Sokolov's abduction. Dear friend, the dock captain just sent word that he spotted Sokolov, knows his habits, says Sokolov buys whale blood off the boats by the gallon to make pigments, apparently. See, you seem to share some interest with the old genius, so why don't you go and invite him over like we said? The sooner the better. He's probably staying on a boat in the bay. I trust you'll be able to follow his scent. Keep him safe in Addermire. Don't hurt him, or he will be useless for our plans. If you're hungry, though, the dog captain has served his purpose, and his second-in-command recently did me a favor. Luca. I regard her within and without. What is with all these body parts stabbed to the wall? Holy cow. Crowned Killer. Rampage continues. Now I can do the voice. Wherever there are opponents of Empress Emily Caldwin, so follow the ghastly deeds of the Crowned Killer. The first victims were citizens of Karnaca, most notably Corey Brockburn, one of the earliest to openly criticize the young Caldwin. Just a month after the passage of her Sharecropper Rights Act, Brockburn urged the Parliament in Crystaltown to vote no confidence. He never ceased to scrutinize the decrees from Dunwall Tower, attacking each with the same ferocity. After Brockburn's terrible death, several more fell in Karnaca, always old foes of the Caldwin family, including Janice Tynes, the former editor of the Karnaca Gazette. A week after her scathing editorial called Emily an Empress in name only, Tynes was found dead in her office, missing several limbs that were never recovered. Oh, well, I think we found those pinned to the wall. And the murder spread to other parts of the empire. Dozens have now been taken, the latest being Ichabod Boyle, a respected businessman from Dunwall who founded the Anti-Rationing Club to protest recent imperial decrees on the distribution of whale oil. Well, I think those are the dismembered limbs. That's terrifying. And a corrupt bone charm. High pressure. Explosions from grenades, oil tanks, and bottles inflict more damage. Grenades, oil tanks, and bottles have a smaller blast radius.
You did well finding Anton Sokolov, my friend. The old man is with Kiran Jindosh, who is prying him apart, digging out all his secrets, adding Sokolov's knowledge to his own. Who knows what wonders of natural philosophy Jindosh will reveal in future days. But it's time for you to come out once again. Time to play. We have need for your special talents. The good doctors do for a trip to Dunwall because Ichabod Boyle is next on the list. Make haste. And make this one messy. Give the newspaper something to write about and give the people of the Empire fodder for their nightmares.
Well, if we can somehow save this audiograph, that's the proof we need to clear our name. It's the proof that we are not the killer. Okay, did I get it all? No more runes? No more bone charms? No more steps? I think we got it all. Goodbye, Alexandria.
I come and I go, putting Hypatia to sleep as I want. But even when she's awake, I'm with her, looking out through her eyes. My cold, dry sister. She saves her love for the sooted workers, suffocating deep down in the mines, for the children in hovels at the edge of the city, cursed with short, nasty lives. And for Vasco, her trusted assistant, missing now for months. Wherever did he go, dear sister? I long to take him apart, to roll in the mess, rutting against his slippery skull, driving myself against his red femur. In time.
Oh, wow.
In time.
Her alternate personality is quite disturbing. let's get out of here. I did it again.
Holy shit! I hit hard! You're dead! You're clever, huh? Bad move! Come back here! No use running!
Well, there go all my sleep darts. Return to the dreadful whale. There it is.
Can we leave this place yet? I don't like it. Ready now?
Ready.
Yes. Let's get back to the ship.
Did you find Sokolov?
No. But Hypatia was the crown killer.
What? I don't believe you.
The Duke tricked her into injecting herself with a flawed version of her serum. It changed her, but there was an antidote, so she's alive. If she remembers the murders, she'll have to deal with that.
What about Sokolov?
They gave him to a man named Kiran Jindosh. Do you know him?
Everybody knows him. The grand inventor of Serkonos.
Then he's next. Let's hope Anton's all right.
Well, we didn't find Sokolov, but we did find the crown killer. And look at that. How many? Killed, none killed. Merciful, finally. Stealth, not so much. I mean, 6 bodies detected, 14 detections. 6 of 6 runes, 1 of 1 outsider shrines, 5 of 5 bone charms. Look at that. Oh, I only got 2 of 3 paintings, though. But I got all the blueprints. All right, and I did all the special actions. Wow. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to end the broadcast. We're coming up on our 4-hour mark. Thanks again for joining me. I was an hour late, but I made sure to do the full 4-hour stream. And this was perfect timing. We finished off the last mission and completed this mission in the entire time allotted. Never fear, ladies and gentlemen. We will pick up next week. Same Ox time, same Ox channel, Monday morning, 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time for the next installment of Dishonored 2, which is a game I'm starting to really enjoy. The next live stream will be Thursday, 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time for Scotch and Smoke Rings Q&A session. You've got questions, I've got answers, and then after that we'll be playing some BioShock 2. Then Friday we've got a live stream, and I don't know what I'm going to be doing yet. We'll see. I've finished Rage 2. We'll have to come up with something. I'll figure it out. In the meantime, the return of the Obra Dinn, the second to last episode, tomorrow morning. Then we've got Broken Steel and Fallout 2. Lots of good stuff. So stay tuned. Thanks again for joining me for this live stream of Dishonored 2. Thanks again for all of your help in the comments. And I'll see you next week and tomorrow morning with more brand new content. Have a good one.